Hey, Daryl here in the Victory 4x4 garage underneath our 3rd gen to talk to you about our transfer case skid. This skid fits 2nd and 3rd gen Tacomas, and what's unique about it is we include both a drop skid for this factory exhaust drop and a block off plate if you delete this or you're going to do it later. What's unique about this is you can buy this skid now and make your exhaust decisions later. So we're going to supply both of these brackets in this skid plate. I'm going to show you how to install it. It's going to be the easiest thing you're going to do today. Let's do it. So the first step is going to be to decide which bracket you're going to use. If you're going to use this drop skid right here for the factory exhaust there, or if you're going to use the block off plate. Either way, both of them have a notch like this, and that's going to go forward towards the front of the vehicle. We still have the factory exhaust on this truck, so we're going to go ahead and use the drop skid. So I'm going to put this out of the way. We're going to go ahead and take this drop skid, like I said, with the angle brackets forward. We're just going to set it in the hole here on the skid itself. There's 2 button head bolts here. They're 3/8 button heads. And those go button heads from the bottom, flange nuts on top. We're going to use a 7/32 hex wrench to tighten these button heads down. And with the flange nuts, you shouldn't have to worry about putting an end wrench on them because the flange will grab and you can tighten everything up. Sometimes you got to hold them with your fingers just for a second, and then you can go ahead and tighten that down. So the next step is going to be to remove these 4 nuts, 2 on each side of the factory crossmember. And you're going to do that with a 14mm socket or end wrench. You're going to leave the bolts in the crossmember. We're just interested in taking these nuts off. So go ahead and loosen them up. Like I said, 2 per side. And you're going to reuse these nuts, so just set them out of the way for right now. Now whether you're using a helper or a floor jack, go ahead and lift this skid in position. And the first thing you want to do is get this front flange over the bolts on the factory crossmember. So we just remove those nuts on those bolts, and we're just going to go ahead and set this flange over those studs. Once we get that done, we're going to go ahead and take a nut on each side and just loosely thread just a few threads to hold that skid on the crossmember. Once you're on the crossmember, or kind of in the general area, with 1 nut holding those on, we can lift it up the rest of the way against the frame rails. Now you can go ahead and tighten up these nuts and bolts with the same 14mm tools that you used earlier. All right, if you already have the Victory 4x4 sliders installed, you may have this hole drilled already, but if not, we're going to drill it now. We're going to go up to 1/2 inch, start with a small bit and step up. On the passenger side, nothing to worry about up here. On the driver's side, on the 3rd gens, there is the computer module that you may have to move out of the way just so you don't drill through it. Let's get started. All right, once you get this drilled out to 1/2 inch, go ahead and grab the 1/2 inch bolt and washer, slide it through the bottom, slide the 1/2 inch flange nut through the top, and tighten it down. Repeat the process on the driver's side. All right, that's it. Make sure all those bolts are tight and you are good to go. If you have questions about this product or any Victory 4x4 product, give us a call, 269-459-8447, or email us at tech@victory4x4.com. Thanks for your order. Thanks for becoming part of the Victory 4x4 family, and we'll talk to you soon.